Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Vince of Gaming. In the last episode, we completed Dragon Roost Cavern, and now we're on our way to learn the Wind Song that I need to travel from island to island in this game. Because it's something I usually do when I come to the island, but I usually forget. There appear to be markings that indicate specific directions. Alright, so I have to mimic what's on the stone. This is the song you'll hear all the time, like all the time in the game when you sail. It's probably the most important song you'll learn, unless you get the swift sail, which we will be getting in this playthrough. Yep, that's a mighty nice breeze. I'd be scared too, Link. The name's Zephos. I'm the god of winds. So you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Great, great. For a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That tune you just picked up, well, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows. Depending on how it's used, wind can be a good thing or a very bad thing. You want an example of it being a bad thing, then you should see my brother. It saddens me to say that my brother Cyclos is miffed about his monument here being broken, and now he spends his time creating cyclones to torment people with. So if you can encounter any cyclones at sea, chastise my brother for me, will you? And that is my request for you. Alright, so he said something pretty interesting. He said I'm the new Wind Waker, so does that mean there's like a lineage of Wind Wakers? Because in that case, I've never realized that. Because I didn't think, you know, somebody else had the Wind Waker before I did. That's crazy to think about, so I think now I can get off this island. It would seem that Ganon sent those monsters to this place. Forgot to give him the deep voice. But that would mean... There is no time to lose. We must depart at once for the place where the next Pearl sleeps. We sail to the south. Alright, we're going to our... Oh, I gotta play the Wind's Requiem. We can't leave the island without playing it. Alright, so I have to set the wind to the southeast, I believe. Well, he said south, but the island that I'm going to is more in the southeast territory. But... Oh wait, never mind. No, it's not. He was completely right. I was completely wrong. I just want to make sure I'm not really missing anything before I get off this island for right now. Do I have everything? Yeah, it looks like I have everything I need. Off we go to our second temple. I think... Oh. Hoy, hold it right there, small fry. Yeah, these are the fishes I was talking to you about earlier in the game. I don't know where you got your mitts on that sea chart you got there, but it looks to me like it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's pathetic. In fact, it's almost an insult to call that thing a sea chart, if you ask me. What's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you that you've got a problem, and you do. Don't give me that stupefied look. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Just listen, okay? I'm here to teach you what I know about this island. So open up your sea chart and make it snappy. He's like a mob boss type fish. Yeah, so these fishes will give you important information about different islands on the map. So he pretty much gave us information about Dragon Roost Island. He's a really snappy fish. So yeah, he pretty much said everything I told you guys episodes ago about, you know, marking, getting information about different islands and pretty much completing your map. And I don't think that'll be necessary for this playthrough. I'm pretty confident with where I'm going. So in a little bit, I'll make a small detour to a little submarine, which I already see here in the distance. So what this submarine has is a special item that I think is useful in using later on in the game. You don't have to get it if you don't want to. It's totally optional, but I always tend to... It's like a tradition. Every time I play this game, I have to get it or else. But we'll find out together what I'm about to get. It's usually very easy to to miss these little submarines you see at sea. Sometimes they have really cool, interesting items you can get. But first, we're gonna have to kick some ass. God damn it. And some of them are just hurting each other. That's funny. Oh, damn. I did the spin attack without even realizing it. Oh, there's one more over here. Oh. Man, how many lives does this guy have? Alright, well, that was a big pain. Yep, we get an empty bottle, another empty bottle. So like I said before, there's 4 of these you can collect, and that was my second one. The other 2 are pretty easy to find, they're not that hard. But I think it's useful because you can have fairies, keep fairies in those bottles, or other stuff that you collect. But I usually like to make that small detour before we go to this next island here. Okay, we're going this way. Yeah, usually you can tell if you're going in the wrong direction if you start sailing very slowly out of no reason. You know what? I'm going to see if this guy has a joy pendant. Okay, I think each of them only has one, so I'm only going to worry about getting one. Alright, I'm good to go. I usually make those 2 small stops. Now I'm being serious. Now we can finally go. I'm not going to stall anymore. No siree. We want to see some action. This is one of the low points of this game, I would say, is sailing, because sometimes it can get very boring because they're waiting to get to the next island. So, but that won't be a problem because, like I said, I'll be getting the swift sail. I'll have to keep reminding myself that, otherwise I think I will forget to get it. But I don't think it should be a problem. Yes, do you not see what rises up from the horizon? That is where you must go, Vince. The Forest Haven. Forest Haven, this is one of my favorite islands in the game because it's so relaxing, it's so soothing. Like, everything just feels so natural here. And he said that the Deku Tree lives here, so keep that in mind with the Zelda timeline. That should tell you something about the Zelda timeline. That, you know, I think the Deku Tree has gone through many different designs in different Zelda games. In some games he looks like, you know, really cute. In some games he looks pretty like scary. Like in Ocarina of Time. Oh, I got a Boko Baba seed. In Ocarina of Time he looks very like serious because he has like the mustache and everything. But in this game he looks serious but in a more cartoony fashion. Alright. Yeah, I don't like these plant monsters. Sometimes, like, I'll start attacking them, and then they'll just knock me back. Like I didn't hit their hitbox or anything. All right, and okay, this is something that I didn't know you could do, and I think, you know, I'm gonna probably get flack for it, but I'll show you guys in a second. Hold on. Okay, so these squid-like creatures, you can just whenever they spit your balls at them, you can just do that, and they die instantly. Like, I used to just do it with the shield, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess swinging your sword is more easier. I even like the moon, like how the moon is just glistening in the night. Like, I love how Dragon Roost Island was all daytime, and then Forest Haven's all nighttime. So it's like a day and night type thing. I would love to live on this island. This island looks lit. Literally. Alright. I guess this wasn't a good time for a pun, but I just slipped it in there. There he is. The Deku Tree. He looks more like his, like the Ocarina of Time, his Ocarina of Time counterpart. He's got all these choo-choos growing on him. So now I have to just kick all their asses before more grow on them. Honestly, these choo-choos were growing on his face like pimples. Or like zits. Yeah, right now you can't understand him because he's just speaking gibberish. But on that second playthrough, you can. I'm curious to know what he's saying right now. I must apologize, I was in error. I saw your clothing and suddenly I felt a longing for an age gone by. That longing caused the ancient tongue to pass my lips. I am the guardian spirit of this forest haven, the Deku Tree. I'll give him like an old man voice. I owe you my thanks for your aid in ridding me of those foul creatures. Tell me, was it not the King of Red Lions, the boat who speaks, who led you to this place? So it is true. Then you have come here because you have need of the pearl of the goddess. I see. I knew there was a reason the monsters had begun to congregate in the regions around my wood. Now I understand it. He has returned. Ganon has returned. In that case, we must make haste. Koroks, little children of the woods, this traveler is not your enemy. Let your hearts be at ease and show yourselves. These guys are adorable. They were in Breath of the Wild in the Korok Forest, which I thought was a nice little throwback to this game. What do you call yourself? Vince? Well then, Vince, these are the Koroks, the spirits of the forest. Once upon a time long ago, the Koroks took on human forms, but when they came to live on the sea, they took these shapes. Now they fear people, but to me, they will ever be my cherished little children. As it happens, you have come just in time for a ceremony that the Koroks hold but once every year. It is about to begin. I shall grant the pearl to you once their ceremony is complete. I must apologize for the brief delay, but if this ceremony is not completed soon, an ill fate could befall us. So let it begin. Are you ready, my children? We are not, O Deku Tree. Something terrible has happened. It is Makar. Makar! What is the matter, Linder? You and Makar are always late. No, it's not that, O great Deku Tree. Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods. What? The Forbidden Woods? I told him to be careful, but still Makar flew above the Forbidden Woods, and as he drew close to it... Foolish little Makar. Vince, you have heard all this. The Forbidden Woods are right beside the hallowed island of our forest haven. Those woods, the whole region, is a vile place that is home to evil beasts. And now it seems they have taken a child of the forest named Makar. Your presence here is no mistake, I deem. The King of Red Lions likely expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. I am sorry to ask this of you, but can you go rescue young Makar for me? But great Deku Tree, people cannot fly through the air. Ah yes, thank you, child, you are right. It is not possible to enter those woods from the sea, is it? Vince, I would guess from your size that you are heavier than my Korok children, yet I think we may still be able to solve this dilemma. You must use the item I shall bestow upon you and fly through the sky. He kind of just creates this just by breathing hard. There's that item that we need. Humph. Forgive me, Vince, but could you climb up to my crown and get the leaf from up there? So he's pretty much going to give us, well, you know, it's a leaf, but it does more than you think it will. Alright, so let's just climb up here. This is a long way up. Right, there we are. Alright. We got the Great Deku Leaf. So this will allow us to fly through the air. And this is a pretty nifty item, I would say. I would pretty much use this from here on out. Alright, so let's give this baby a go. Alright, we gotta fly over there. And you can increase your magic meter, and that's something else that I like to do too. Because later on, I think that'll be very beneficial for us. Increasing the magic meter, that is. So our goal is to fly from Forest Haven to the Forbidden Woods. And you could try just flying there with the Deku Leaf, but you really can't do that in the state that I'm in right now. So I have to do a little bit of work. But I guess that's just going to have to wait till the next episode.